Curtin. Member for Curtin may proceed.
This amendment is about a critical but largely unexamined element of the EPBC reforms, how we price environmental offsets. Because if we get the price wrong, the entire system will fail. Offsets are meant to restore nature, but if the cost of environmental damage is not reflected in the price paid, offsets don't work. Across Australia, we've seen what happens when offsets are underpriced. Developers pay a small fee, their projects go ahead, and governments are left with the impossible task of finding enough land, time and money to make nature whole again. And the result is a growing ecological deficit, an environmental credit card that never gets paid off. Under these reforms, the amount a developer pays into the offsets fund will be determined by a method set out in regulations. And my concern is that without strong legislative guidance, that method could again undervalue the true cost of restoration. And that's why I'm moving this amendment requiring that the method for setting this restoration contribution charge must take into account the full range of real-world costs involved in delivering a successful offset. When we talk about restoring ecosystems, the price isn't just the cost of planting a few trees. Restoration is complex, risky and expensive. My amendment ensures that the calculation of the offset price must consider a range of factors, including the cost of establishing, maintaining and monitoring projects, which are the practical, on-the-ground expenses of doing the work, the costs of identifying suitable sites, the time and expertise required to find land that can actually support restoration, the costs of acquiring that land, including stamp duty and transaction costs, contingency costs, the fact that projects fail and that success often requires multiple attempts, the added costs of remote locations where logistics and labour are more difficult, and the additional cost of scarcity. When suitable sites are few and far between, the price should rise accordingly. If we ignore these factors, we're not setting a fair price. We're setting nature up to fail. In too many jurisdictions, New South Wales, Queensland and overseas, offsets have been chronically underpriced, and that underpricing flows through the whole system. It means restoration projects are underfunded from the start. It means the offsets fund doesn't have enough money to deliver what was promised, and it means we end up with a pay-to-destroy model dressed up as environmental reform. By clearly defining the factors that must be included in the offsets pricing method, we make the system transparent, predictable and credible. This amendment is about integrity, financial integrity and ecological integrity. It ensures that when we talk about offsets, we're talking about real restoration, not accounting fiction. I commend this amendment to the House.